There we are. Oh, playing the thing. Don't do that. Don't play my volume. I don't like hearing myself. It's not what I wanted. Anyways, hey guys, how's it going? It's Nekomews. We are playing some more, I almost said Shining Force. Sherlock Holmes, the Devil's Daughter. I'm gonna quickly send out a tweet, because it doesn't look like the automatic tweet thing is working. It'll probably do it after the stream is over. I honestly don't know how it works. Oh well. But yes, so we're gonna play more of this. Because why not? It's a good time, right? Almost done. There we go. Alright. Cool. Oh, let's get this started. So yes, there was just a massive accident, and we now have to discover what caused it. We actually have a little map thing that if we press B, no clues. No, that's not what it is. I've made any deductions. No, I have not. Okay. Watson?
What do you make of this accident, Holmes?
I was going to ask you if you knew where to get my map thing that I had before. I don't know where the map thing has gone, Watson. Watson, I need your help, your guidance, please. He doesn't want to help me. One moment. I'm gonna make sure this is actually public. Normally I have like Geometry Dasher jumping in and being like, hello. I'm just gotta make sure. Yes, we are indeed public. Good. All's well. I gotta find out how to do this map thing. Maybe it's only if I go. Oh wait, we haven't even gotten to that part yet.
Talking nonsense.
Insulting a police constable, eh? That's quite enough.
What's happening here, Constable?
Mr. Holmes, this gentleman here is the fellow who built the scaffolding which collapsed and caused this accident.
That ain't true.
How were you hurt?
This hammer hit me on the leg.
How?
It flew out from the scaffolding I put up. When the damn thing collapsed, the hammer flew out and cost me leg.
You were standing over there at the time.
Oh, aye. Yeah, that's right.
So it would not have been possible for him to bring the scaffolding down, Constable?
Perhaps it was poorly constructed.
Oh, right. Yes, of course. And what made it fall? Perhaps it was you, waving around that rotten stick of yours.
You'll wind up getting a taste of it if you carry on like this.
One moment, Constable.
Still like that.
The scaffolding here has been entirely dislodged. It is unlikely that this disaster could have been the fault of this gentleman. Allow me to inspect the area, and if you could possibly be of use, close off the surrounding section. Do not grant anyone access, nor allow them to leave. Is that quite clear?
Absolutely, Mr. Holmes.
Absolutely, Mr. Holmes.
This accident is a little unusual. I need to concentrate on the details. I must include all the participants in the accident sequence.
Yes, so here we go. We got our map now that I was talking about before, because I hadn't yet received my map, I guess. But now that we have, we can now figure this out. Hopefully. Escape. Okay.
My poor leg.
Ah, yes, this is the leg guy.
My poor leg.
One that was
Mr. Holmes?
he hurt.
I've not seen a traffic accident like this before.
Oh, it's certainly something else. There are 12 people involved in it. Alright, so we press space to get up the map.
A common phaeton. An uncommon location.
On its side? Okay, so we found one of the elements. Interesting. Okay, so there we go. It places it in there as well. Nice, okay.
This cab was set on fire by the explosion at the lamp shop. This jaunting car would be capable of traveling at great speed.
This was the only one that actually ended up with somebody dying. Yeah, I just wasn't fast enough.
A dead driver, another victim of the explosion. This horse was blinded by the flag, causing it to bolt into the window.
E. Okay, that's not...
The overturned lamps may well have caused the fire and explosion. Celebratory bunting.
There we go, we found all the elements there.
Celebratory bunting.
What? Celebratory pumpkin. No.
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
Please. Not now. I'm in shock.
I don't think you'd know he's
This
in
carriage was struck by the scaffold when it fell.
And there's another element. Ooh.
This technical cab was involved in this tragic accident.
He's not gonna want to talk.
This is an absolute disaster.
Nope. Not gonna talk to him. Right, we got another... Oh! That's not good.
The old gas lamps in this square have been upgraded to electricity.
Probably should unplug that.
I won't be able to release it with my bare hands. That's it.
You just turned off the power, that's good. Probably should have gone out if you just removed one, but okay.
This technical...
I know, we already got all of them from that. Okay.
An old sprung cart, which has seen better days. The pumpkins fell here after the sprung cart collided. Good day to you, sir. Would you mind answering some questions? I'm investigating this accident. Are you the driver of this cart?
Yeah. I was transporting vegetables from my farm to the London market.
I really like the way that he said transporting. I don't know why, but I really liked
Tell me
it.
about the accident.
I don't know. There was a collision. I felt the ground. I come over all dizzy.
See, the Irish or something? Yep, 10 minutes later. Question mark? I don't know what you mean, but okay.
What did you collide with?
That contraption up in front of me. He stopped all of a sudden, and I tried to avoid him, but I wasn't quick enough.
Hmm.
Do you have any idea what might have caused this cab to stop so sharply?
No idea.
No idea, huh? Interesting. Alright, so that's 8 of 13.
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened so quickly. There was an explosion and my horse startled and threw me back against those wardrobes.
Hmm.
Those wardrobes fell like dominoes.
Indeed they did.
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
No, you can't. Go away.
Okay, fine, Mr. McRude Pants. I'll go away. Wait. Meanie.
This cab was set on fire by the explosion at the lamp shop. The driver is dead. He was killed by the explosion.
Yes, he was. What you can do about it now? We talked to him. Still got 4 more things. Okay, so that's where they blocked it off. That's a ways back.
This is an absolute disaster.
We already talked to this guy. He's not involved. But yes, hello, Determined Sands. I didn't actually say hello to you, so hello. How are you doing?
This cab hit the scaffold and caused it to fall.
Oh, 2 for that one. Interesting. Only 2 left. Oh, we got
The
flags.
rope holding the bunting was torn apart. A large section of it is now missing.
That was across there. Okay, let's see. Let's get one more. He's not gonna talk to us. The scaffolding isn't gonna help us out. One more. Come on. Aha, here we go.
This mechanism played a part in the accident, I'm sure of it.
Counterweight. Ah, okay, so this is one of those number the way that this happened. Okay, if that fell, that raised. What did this do? I'd say that happened first. This went crazy. That dropped, which lifted that up. Yeah, I'd say that's the way it happened. Nothing else here, right? Not missing anything. No, I'd say that's how it happened. I can't confirm it at the moment, though. Change it so that, then that. Is that the way it happened? I mean, I think it was that this board had fallen first, which had clicked that, which then sent this going, and then this, one of these two things happened. Basically, they happened together. Ah, this pumpkin. Ah, the pumpkin had started it all. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Watch the sequence.
That's it.
So, there's an axe over here.
The axe was catapulted by the scaffold and it landed here.
And what did that do? Alright, so we got our map of the
I
accident.
believe I've enough information about this accident. Now let's recreate the sequence of events.
Okay, so this is going to get a little bit crazy now, because I gotta figure out how all these things work together. So, basically, I think we have to go by what couldn't have happened first. What does W do? Past time, present time. Okay. Let's see. So, we know for a fact that this one here, that could not have happened first. So this had caused this. That's 1 and 2. Let's
I must include all the participants in the accident.
yes, I know. I'm just trying to look at it. Ooh. Ooh. It crashed. Oh dear. Come on, Sherlock. Thought you were better than this. Oh man, sometimes this game just doesn't like me. Made in the Unreal Engine, which is interesting. Alright, let's just hope that it's saved in between. Cross your fingers, everybody. I'll hope it's saved. Oh. 8 of 13. Okay, that's not bad. That's okay. I can deal with it being.
What a bloody carnage.
Yes, it was.
What?
Okay. So I know where all of these are.
This mechanism played a part in the accident, I'm sure of it.
Okay, so we already got this. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go.
No, it wasn't like that.
It's very particular about its thing. This has to be first because, well, I guess yeah, the counterweight did cause that, so that's reasonable.
That's it.
Okay, so I had actually missed something there before. So that axe, what it happened is it cut this, which then, well,
The rope
look at
holding
it.
the bunting was torn apart. A large section of it is now missing.
Okay, so let's see. So that cut that. That dropped in front of the horse's eyes, which caused it to crash over here in here. So this one, so this guy caused this, caused this, caused this. However, this is not yet involved. But it's good that I'm starting to figure that out. Okay. Let's see, what was...
The driver is dead. He was killed by the explosion. Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened so quickly. There was an explosion, and my horse startled and threw me back against those wardrobes.
Okay, so the explosion happened before these wardrobes got knocked over. We already got those. Go look at that axe. Gives us another one, right?
The axe was...
No, it does not give us another one. What? Okay.
This cab
Yeah, for some reason this is 2.
This cab hit the scaffold and caused it to fall.
Okay, so this one caused the scaffold to fall,
Celebratory bunting.
and this is in front of it. So that means that that had already fallen by the time this had run into this scaffolding. Okay.
I believe I've enough information about this accident. Now let's recreate the sequence of events.
Yeah, you got the thing on there. So... what caused... this guy stopping abruptly caused this guy to drop this thing. Okay. So the explosion... this one was the explosion, right? Or there was the explosion? Okay. So... the explosion... when was it? Okay. The explosion startled this guy, caused him to run into that, which made this drop, which made these guys stop abruptly, which made this guy go wonky, which made this do that, which made that do this, which made this run into there and made that fall, and this happened as well. So I just don't have this guy placed yet. I don't have that one. Oh, no. I just want to... it will not be saved. Okay, so that's... 5, 6, 7... these two may be changed. I might have to swap those around. I don't know about this guy. Okay, that actually... That's what killed those guys. And then... Okay, let's go find out about them. I think I can figure this out if I can just figure out what happened to them. Okay, they are over here, right? This is them here. Okay. So...
This cab was set on fire by the explosion at the lamp shop.
Okay, so it was set on fire by the explosion.
The driver is dead. He was killed by the explosion.
He was killed by the explosion. Okay, so that exploding caused all of this. That's what we're getting at here. So we have... We go back. 1 killed that guy. Caused this guy to do this. That. Then that. That one. Then this one. Caused that. Caused that. We'll say that one happened first. This one happened second. And that. And then that. Let's see if that works.
No, it wasn't like that.
Okay, so I gotta just flip around. I just gotta flip around which one happened first here. Okay, I'm... 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's just say that's how.
No, it wasn't like that.
Okay. That, and that would feel like that.
I don't think so. I should pay more attention to details.
Okay, let's go look at details again. Okay. So what does Sherlock say about this?
A common fatal. An uncommon location.
How about this?
This horse was blinded by the flag, causing it to bolt into the window. The overturned lamps may well have caused the fire and explosion.
Overturned lamps may well have caused the fire and the explosion. So he's saying that this one could have caused the explosion that started the chain of events. So if that's the case... Why did this guy swerve, though? That's important. Why did that guy swerve? Him swerving is not because of the explosion like I was originally thinking it was. Then that means that we've got an issue. Okay. What caused you to swerve?
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened so quickly. There was an explosion and my horse startled and threw me back against those wardrobes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, well, not what I thought, but what I remembered hearing. So, if the explosion happened to startle this guy, which started this whole chain over here, this guy said that he swerved to avoid this guy. So he's definitely after this. Like, it's clearly gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then here, that one obviously happens first. And now at this point, it gets a little bit dicey because I'm not sure which one of these is supposed to go first here. It's obvious that that caused that, which caused that, which caused... 8 causes... could have caused the explosion. The explosion killed this guy. What if... this guy didn't hear... this guy wasn't the talking about this explosion. What if there was an explosion here that killed this man and started the whole chain? Let's just watch this real quick.
I don't think so. I should pay more attention to details.
Okay, so it's actually telling me a hint at this point about this guy. So that means that my idea is probably out the window. But let's go examine the one again. Is it this one? Yes, it's this one.
The driver is dead. He was killed by the explosion.
He was killed by the explosion. The explosion was here. This is the explosion we're talking about, I guess. Wait.
Celebratory bunting.
Okay, so the bunting is what caused it. Now, how do I tell which one of these guys was first? Alright, let's try this again. Okay. Explosion happened first in my eyes, which kills this guy. This guy swerves. That falls over. Just like that. That becomes electrocuted. Well, that becomes electrified. And then electrocutes him. There's a difference. That throws the blade. That drops that. These guys both head off at the same time. That does that. Kills him. Now then. As far as I can tell, the explosion happened before this guy crashes into it. Is this guy's horse was blinded by this stuff falling down. So I cannot... there's no way that he could have caused the explosion by crashing into it, because this is in front of him. This number 9 here would not have fallen in front unless this had happened and this was this whole chain. Like, this is the only way... no, I don't want to skip. This is the only way that it really could have happened in it.
I don't think so. I should pay more attention to details.
It's got to be getting picky about, like, which one of these is going first. That's got to be it, right? That one, then that one. That one, that one.
No, it wasn't like that.
Oh wait, it is?
I don't think so. I should pay more attention to details.
Okay, alright, hold on. Let's go analyze... let's go analyze this again.
A common phaeton. An uncommon location. A common
How can we tell which
This
one...
cab hit the scaffold and caused it to fall.
yes, it did. But how can we tell which one went first? How do we know which one of these two cabs went first? I hate that I cannot tell. Oh, is it gonna have an issue with which one of these I do first too? Might be having an issue with those. This isn't quite proper. This guy had to have gone first, right? And this guy went second. My second screen just turned off. Darn it! Plug that back in. I should just leave it in all the time, you know, plugged in all the time, but the fact of the matter is that it's got a battery, and I don't want to kill the battery by leaving it plugged in all the time. And hello Gray, how's it going? I'm currently trying to figure out a sequence of events. The game's only crashed once so far. Okay. But, we're getting close. It's just being picky, I think.
No, it wasn't like that.
I'm pretty sure... this guy died first. Thinking. Don't want to skip. That's the best way I can see it happening. So if we watch this sequence of events, there's an explosion that kills that guy, that sends that guy over there. Knife gets thrown, these two go careening away.
It wasn't like that.
Like, I don't understand why it's not correct. It's starting to bother me. I really feel like it's coming down to something picky. Okay, let's see. There's scaffolding there. Can I see any sort of scaffolding or anything like that over here? Blow lamps. So basically this is a blowtorch place. Blow lamp. Blow lamps are basically like blow torches.
The rope holding the bunting was torn apart. A large section of it is now missing.
Okay, so the knife shooting over here cut the bunting, which is what we're calling this string of flags. So it cut them, they were strewn across here, covered up the eyes of one horse, this horse over here, which crashed into here, covered up his eyes, and it's attached onto here as well. Which means that this had to have happened after that fell. Like, it all seems so right, the way that I'm putting it together, which is why I'm not quite sure what's going on. So there's an explosion. Caused this guy to die. This guy swerved after the explosion, knocking over all these wardrobes. These wardrobes hit the lamp, which electrified the water, which made this guy die, which made this guy swerve, which made this throw the knife, which made this fall down, which attached onto these two guys. This guy crashing into here caused this, which caused this guy to die. But I've done this one before and it didn't work. So something here is wrong. Alright, let's... Is it? Your progress will not be saved. Yes, we're good. Okay, let's go look at this guy.
Celebratory bump?
Yep.
This cab hit the scaffold and caused it to fall.
Yes, so this did cause the scaffold to fall. We are 100% confirmed on that. So we know for a fact, that's what we're going to have to come down to. We know for a fact this caused this, which killed this man. It exactly went in that order. We know for a fact that this had fallen down before it, and that this guy had also triggered some of it as well. You know what? Let's reset. Say this man hit this. Cause that. Causing this. Causing this. Then okay, this explosion, this guy. So if we do it like that, there's one guy that's lying, which is, I guess, a possibility that we need to take into consideration. We're gonna watch the sequence.
I don't think so. I should
Yeah,
pay more
it tells me
attention to
no
details.
because it happened so quickly. There was an explosion. My horse startled and threw me into the wardrobe. So it's telling me that the explosion happened before this guy, which I just labeled as number 1. Yes, it's been voted on. Yes, they voted to remove it. It's gonna be a while before anything actually happens with it, but it can affect, or it will affect everyone. Move your comment down so that it actually can be seen properly. Okay, so starting to get frustrated because I feel like it's actually just the game being stupid and not my intuition being wrong. That's not a good feeling when you're playing a detective-y type game.
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened so quickly. There was an explosion, and my horse startled and threw me back against those wardrobes.
Can I ask you something else? Am I invading your personal space right now? Okay. So, clearly this had fallen over, and this guy had died because of it. Those two had to happen in that order. This seems to have fallen over because of this. Like, it would have been way too convenient for that to have fallen down after. So we'll say that that caused that, for sure. 100% positive that that's how that went down. This guy, also 100% sure that he swerved to avoid this guy, because that's what he said, and we're just assuming everybody who's talked has said only the truth. Did I say something wrong? Okay. But anyways, that caused that caused that. These guys went nuts. One like that, one like that. Reset. This cut the bunting. These two guys could not have gone off and done the thing before the bunting was caught. Sorry.
You must include all the participants in the accident sequence.
That's why I'm so frustrated. Okay. So it's absolutely, according to the game's logic right now, it is absolutely impossible for this guy to have caused this explosion by crashing into this window because his horse is covered in the celebratory bunting.
Celebratory bunting.
Yes, which is just a string of flags. It's not gone. Is it answering? I only heard the last part of what you said. You only heard the last part about what I said about what? What are we talking about? I'm still trying to figure out this mystery here. Okay. positive.
The rope holding the bunting was torn apart. A large section of it is now missing.
Positive that that had to have happened. Or, like, I'm having to just reconfirm things that I already know to be 100% true. This guy says that he heard a explosion which caused his horse to run away and hit that. Oh, if net neutrality has been voted on. Yes, net neutrality has been voted on. Yes, the FCC is getting rid of net neutrality. Yes, we're all in huge trouble unless somebody does something about it, which means that we have to rely on Congress to stop them, or for the New York State Attorney General to sue them and stop them from doing it. If none of those things happen, then there's also the possibility that net neutrality will be covered by states instead of by the FCC, in which case we're still fine. So there's a couple of things that have to happen for it all to go wrong. But it can still all go wrong. But because it's the government, it's going to be a couple of months before any of this actually happens. You get all that? I hope I don't have to explain net neutrality in every one of my videos now. Well, not explain net neutrality, but explain what's happened. It's okay about, like, this time, but, you know. Well, I'm still around for the time being. Okay. Let's see. Let's figure this out, though. Okay, so. Explosion. Murdered this man. Causing this guy to swerve. Unless the explosion made this guy swerve first, and then this guy died. I don't know. I still say it goes like that, and that's bothering me. It's clear that the explosion happened first in my eyes, which is the most important detail. It's like, what caused all of this? The explosion caused this guy to die, which caused this guy to swerve, which caused this to fall over, which caused this to electrify the water, which caused this guy to be electrocuted, which caused this to go over here. This threw the knife. This fell down. These guys went running off after that. This guy could not have caused the explosion. This had to have fallen, which killed that guy. There's no other way I can conceivably think of this happening.
No, it wasn't like that.
But he keeps saying no. "10, 11, 12, 13.
I don't think so. I should pay more attention to details.
There's no details! There's no details as to which one of these guys went first. I looked. There are no details. It doesn't even matter which one of these guys went first, because their resulting accidents did not do anything. Hold on, what the heck? Is there a fruit on his head? Well, not a fruit, but a pumpkin? Does that change anything? There's a pumpkin on his head. Does that change anything? Why would there be a pumpkin on his head? Well, I seriously feel like the chat needs to be in a different location. Be over on the right side this time instead of the left. Because there's a lot of things that keep popping up on the left side. But seriously though, there's a pumpkin on his head. Does that matter?
What a bloody carnage.
This was knocked over, which threw the knife, which caused that to fall. But the pumpkin couldn't have gone onto his head. The pumpkin could not have gone onto his head until after the scaffold fell. What the heck? There's a pumpkin on his head, so this had to have fallen to allow the pumpkin onto his head. But that doesn't make any sense. Yes, I remember you. I don't understand. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I remember you. I know. Don't worry. But we're still trying to figure this out. So do that. Got 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13.
No, it wasn't like that.
It wasn't like that. Why wasn't it like that? Why wasn't it like that? Because of your unintuitive method of doing things?
I should pay more attention to details.
Don't think the pumpkin on the guy's head actually matters. Also, how the heck would it even get there? Like, was it... How did that happen, and why did it happen, and what is that significance of that, and why?
What do you make of this accident, Holmes?
I make of it that you're an idiot because you won't help me! It's okay, Watson, I forgive you.
Mr. Holmes?
The greatest skeleton active Sherlock Bones. Oh dear, have you been taking it, jokes from Undertale?
Might I...
No, you're in shock. Well, you know what? You could stop being in shock and actually give me some useful information, possibly. But no.
This carriage was struck by the scaffold when it fell.
Yes, it was. And that horse is dead. How the frick do you know? Because I've played Undertale multiple times now. I'm gonna be playing it for a 4th time eventually here. In, like, next week, I think. Soulless pacifist
This
route.
technical cab was involved in this tragic accident.
How are your cabbages? I mean pumpkins. Oh wait, no, you have cabbages too. My cabbages! Welcome back.
What a bloody carnage.
Yes, it was a bloody carnage.
Those wardrobes fell... Might I ask...
It all happened.
You, sir, why don't you give me some
Might I
useful...
ask you...
No, you can't. Go away.
Might...
No.
Okay, he's not going to give me any information. You there, gentlemen. Give me information. You've given me nothing. You are useless to me. I don't like you anymore. There's got to be something I'm missing. Just some tiny little detail.
A dead driver. Another victim of the explosion. The overturned lamps may well have caused the fire and explosion.
Currently playing on the PC.
This horse was blinded by the flag, causing it to bolt into the window. The overturned lamp...
Oh my gosh, I just thought of something. The one guy that died was the one guy that was in here. He may actually be entirely useful for figuring this whole thing out, and because he's dead, I now don't have the information.
This cab was set on fire by the explosion at the lamp shop.
Yes, I know that. Alright, let's look again. Once again, here we go. Okay. Alright. Okay. Explosion. First reset everything. Explosion, 100%, I'm positive the explosion happened first. 100% I'm positive. Next, one of these two guys went first. I don't care which one. I'm going to say that the guy died first again, because that just makes more sense. This guy ran into those, which knocked it over, electrified. This guy goes, dead. This guy goes. Cabbages and pumpkins roll everywhere, causing this to randomly throw a knife, because that's how knife do. Well, axe do. That fall down, those two go over like this. This guy could not cause the explosion by crashing into there, so I'm ruling that out entirely. No, it didn't happen, okay? Just didn't. So this guy, then this, but that's wrong.
No, it wasn't like that. No, it wasn't like that.
Yeah, I tried it that way too, but that way doesn't seem to change it at all. But I'll do that way too. Here we go. This. You're saying the guy went, then this. I have done this before, but so we're at that. Maybe 7 went first, then 6? No, it can't be 7 went first, then 6. Because this guy says that this guy stopped abruptly. And he swerved to avoid him.
I don't think so. I should pay more attention to details.
There's no details. You gave me no details. I skip you if you don't give me more details. Like, I keep walking around and I keep getting absolutely no more information. Okay, so this is on here.
Celebratory.
We only need 13 elements according to the thing. 13 elements. So this guy is the one that said that he swerved to avoid this guy. This guy died because this fell over.
Yep.
This is the lamp that fell over. It electrified this, killing this guy inside. This guy over here says that he was scared by the horse was scared by the explosion, went this way, knocked over all these things, which caused the lamp to fall, killing that guy, causing this guy to drop his fruit, which caused this.
Mechanism.
Should I look at? No, it's not going to let me do that again. Okay, so this board was knocked over by a pumpkin, which caused this counterweight to fall because it hit a lever, which caused that basket to go up, which threw the axe. The axe is over here, stuck into here, because it actually cut.
The axe was catapulted by the scaffold, and it landed here.
Yes, and then it cut this, which is attached onto these two carriages over here. There's this one, which ran into the scaffolding, which caused... Here, I'll even...
This cab hit the scaffold and caused it to fall.
Yes, so it caused the scaffold to fall. The scaffolding fell, killing that guy over there. This guy over here, his horse was covered up by the flags, which caused him to run into here.
This horse was blinded by the flag, causing it to bolt into the window. The overturned lamps may well have caused the fire and explosion.
So, by saying that, it makes it sound like it's trying to say that this guy caused it, but there's no way that he caused it because of the sequence of events. Because this had to fall before this guy ran into here. This is like implying that this happened. That's already fallen over. I swear, if this is right, I'm gonna be pissed.
No, it wasn't like that.
I'm Googling it, alright? I'm not gonna skip it. I have to know. I'm so upset right now. It's fine. Sherlock Holmes, Devil's Daughter. What is this one? Street accident. All I need is an image. How does game want to do? What? Okay, so you see how this guy's laying here in this water? Apparently, that's not what killed him. Are you ready? Here we go. Let's go over here. Let's go analyze this some. Oh my gosh. Here.
This technical cab was involved in this tragic accident.
It does say all that it says is that he was involved. Second.
This is an absolute disaster.
Are you the cab that he swerved to avoid? Not this one? Okay, so basically, are you ready? Here's what happened, supposedly. This happened first. Why did this not happen to kill this guy? I will never know. But apparently this happened first. So the electrified water is like a red herring. And it being in the game just is to confuse people, but they didn't put in enough information to actually make it so that you could figure it out and know that it's a red herring. It's just a red herring for the sake of being a red herring. That's upsetting, man. Okay. 5, 6, 7. No. That's not how it wants it to be done. It wants 5. Oh, this one's 6. I thought it was different. And then it says 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, seriously, there's no reason for that water to be electrified.
That's it.
What? I'm so upset!
The cab's sudden halt caused this disaster, but the lamppost fell down afterwards. So why did the cab stop?
Why did the cab stop? How about why did the game put electrified water there? Forget it, it's fine. I don't care anymore. It's fine, we're moving past this. Wait, hold on.
There's a metal strapping.
Yes, there's a metal strapping. That's why he was electrified by the water.
There's a metal...
Okay, he's got a tattoo, dog tattoo.
I suspect it's from a gang. This man was armed with a revolver. Webley, I suspect. This man was killed by electricity, as shown by the distinct mark on his hand.
Oh, he was killed by the electricity. Oh, that you don't suppose that would have made him stop? Never mind. I'm done. I really should just stop because I'm just going to keep going on about it if I don't stop now. So we're going to stop. We're actually going to stop. Here we go. Continuing on. What do you have here?
Some kind of solvent. A piece of fabric drenched in solvent.
That's not good.
Some kind of solvent.
Yeah, why is it giving me an exclamation point? Okay. Also part of that same gang. That too.
Rasco. Yes, I know him. He's a small-time local criminal.
Yeah, don't get a name tattooed on your knuckles. Interesting. Alright, so he was also killed by the electricity. No, he's just upset by the same thing that I am. He's okay for now. I'll let you know if it's spamming. Okay for now. 2 dead men were found. No, don't get triggered. 2 dead men were found inside the technical cab. They were both marked with dog tattoo, probably a gang symbol. One of them was armed with a Webley revolver. The other had a second tattoo across his fist. The name Rasco. Or Roscoe. Probably Roscoe. I think that's what he said. The driver and the passenger in the technical cab were electrocuted, but not by the electricity from the lamp post. But not by the electricity from the lamp post. The question remains, from where did the electricity originate? Sudden halt to the technical cab. The lamp post fell after the cab and ceased moving. Why did the cab stop? Stop for no reason. Rasco? Yeah. No. Say it again, please. Say it again. Sherlock, please. Please say it. Okay, fine. Maybe we can get it in the dialogue. Nope, it's not in the dialogue. Nope, I can't get him to say it again. Oh well. Just woke up late. Nice, welcome.
This crank has been turned.
Yes, interesting. So that crank's been turned. Lovely. Alright, let's go talk to these guys over here.
Mr. Holmes? Mr.
No,
My poor...
no, we're not gonna okay.
I've not seen a traffic accident.
Oh my gosh, nobody wants to actually continue the conversations we're having. Okay. Alright. There's an exclamation point.
Some kind.
Okay.
A piece of fabric drenched in solvent.
Why is there an exclamation point if you're not going to do anything else with it?
A pneumatic hammer.
Okay, the pneumatic hammer is actually new.
Mud. Oof, smells bad.
Was that it? You got all your information now? Do we have all of our information? I don't know. Doesn't look like we got any new information. This is starting to get annoying. Apparently there's nothing else left in there, but question is, anything else around?
Mr. Holmes, what do you make of this act?
Gosh, how do I progress? How to progress? The ultimate question. Your message actually didn't show up. Let me help you with that. There you go. That letter from the keyboard is missing all of them. Because you didn't send me any keyboard letters, you just sent typed letters. It's a loose statement.
This cab was painted recently. This cab was painted. There is some text underneath the paint here. It'll be important. I'll need to find a way to remove this fresh paint.
Alright. The solvent that we have in here. That just so happens to be here. Yes, of course. Probably electrical or something, right? It's gonna tell us the location. Yeah. Underground electric railways. I haven't cleaned enough. It doesn't think so. Oh, there's more. That's why. Company of London.
Underground Electric Railways Company of London.
See my YouTube channel yet? Muse? No, I haven't yet, because when I tried to look it up, I couldn't find it. I did try, though. I did try.
What a bloody carnage!
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
Okay. Can you find my YouTube channel? I don't know. For some reason, it didn't like you saying that.
I've not seen a traffic.
Yes, yes.
My poor
What are we? That's it. What?
There's a metal strapping.
Why would it? Okay, the technical cab which held the victims in fact belonged to the Underground Railways Company of London. It has been repainted to hide the company name. Okay. There's now apparently more that I need to find before it's going to let me continue this. Wait, why did it say T? Something in the puddle? Wire?
There is some electrical wiring here beneath the manhole.
What the heck? This whole idea really did not work. Alright, we're gonna pick the lock. Double lock pick must be used in the same way as two single ones. Oh, interesting. Why not just use 2 single ones then? Why use a double? Alright, so we need a 3. You need a 3, 1. Okay.
There's no space for this lockpick.
We actually need a 2, 2. None of these are 2, 2.
There's no space for this lockpick.
Weird. Oh wait, no, we can use a 3 on the back one. Okay. That means I need a 3, 2. That's why they did this, okay. There we go, that worked. Alright, unlocked. Here we are. Press T.
I've not seen such a device before.
Don't do that, maybe. I'm just clicking randomly because I don't understand. I assume I'm trying to make both of them green. What, did I just now need the other one to be green? And then that's good. Is it those two? There we go.
The electrical charge which affected the technical cab came from here.
Yay! Figured it out. Apparently they didn't both need to be green at the same time. Only one then the other. Also, wow, that ceiling could use a little love. Huh. Have I been drinking?
An open bottle of cheap wine.
Cheap wine?
A single glass containing traces of alcohol.
Smoke on water. Women are now allowed to smoke in public. The court declares today. Magistrate Adcox ruled that it is no longer a crime for women to smoke in a public area, in London at least. He then proceeded to discharge Mary Twanson, Etta Custer, and Elsie Watkin, relays who had been smartly arrested for smoking in Trafalgar Square? That is a really strange name. I love it. It's beautiful. Best name. Is there anything else in here I need to find?
I can see the technical cab very well from here.
Yes, you can. Okay, I think that's all the things we need from in here. You there? Will you talk to me?
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
Please.
He's still in shock. You there? You actually probably should have seen who
This is an absolute disaster.
was in the window. No, you didn't? Okay. Get your chicka chicka choo choo. Referring to the lag. Okay, good. Progression.
Holmes,
You
I
like
was looking
progression.
for you. I have an idea about the accident.
Never mind. This one is murder.
What?
What?
You? You're the murderer,
You're
eh?
off your head.
Are you sure, Holmes?
Oh yes, a murder and an accident, because the killer, by electrocuting the cab, created this chaos. And so this multiple crash is now our great chance.
Our great chance? Of what, Holmes?
The culprit could not have planned for this to happen, don't you see? And it is possible that he is still here due to the prompt arrival of the police. Now I see 5 men who could be our murderer. Let us take a look at the map.
Interesting. So we're gonna look at the map. We're gonna press T. No, we're gonna very close to the apartment. In an ideal position to watch the square. Daily local worker was injured during accident. Okay. We're gonna go over, analyze this guy. Very close to the accident. Not wounded during accident. Could be a random pedestrian. Also has said nothing to us. Nothing about that guy. Okay, sure. Posted the apartment. Delivery disturbed lifting mechanism was injured during accident. Wrong cart driver. Not wounded during accident. Distant from apartment. Good delivery smashed into wardrobes. Cab driver. Nothing about that guy. This guy over here, maybe? The rude one? Angry and nervous, not wounded during accident. Distant from apartment. I don't like you. But yes, you are now a suspect. This man is a driver. He was in the area where the accident took place. It was one of his pumpkins that activated the scaffold. I don't think he's a suspect. I'd say he's a suspect. Not far from the plants where the lunch. He has chosen the role of a workman to watch his victim in the square without raising suspicion. Yeah, I think he's a suspect. I don't think he's a suspect because he was another. Actually, hold on. No, I don't think that he's a suspect. I think he's a suspect. I think I've got 3 suspects and 2 not a suspect, because these 2 guys were actually involved in the accident. And the rest of them don't really have a connection to the accident as like prominently, I guess I should say. I really don't like this guy, and he's angry and nervous and stuff, so he's especially a suspect. This guy over here is pretending like, well, maybe not pretending, but he's like saying, I'm in shock, I don't want to talk. So he's also definitely a suspect. And this guy over here, he's the least of my 3 suspects. I think he's the least likely, but I want to keep him as it. And it says that's it, so cool. You're a suspect now. Don't leave. Okay? Good. It's gonna skedaddle over here. Hard to do this one hand while I'm drinking water.
Constable, I suspect 3 people here. Take them to Scotland Yard for questioning.
As long as I don't leave empty-handed, all's good and well.
I know that look,
What?
Holmes. Have you found something new?
That's right. In order to trap the cab, the killer must have known the precise route it would take. Or even, that could suggest the cab must have set out not far from here, in this very street, perhaps.
Remarkable. Holmes, I'm terribly sorry, but I must go to the hospital now to help tend to the wounded.
I understand, Watson.
But don't forget our earlier discussion. About Kate.
Yes, we were having a discussion about how, Kate, our daughter, who's not our daughter, needs to be told the truth that we well, not accidentally, but we ended up getting her father killed. So, yes, we need to tell her that at some point, but we're too big of a baby for it. Find out where the cab is going, examine the belongings of the victims, interrogate... Yeah, let's go to Scotland Yard. Okay, now you may be spamming a little bit. If I can see 5 messages on the screen from one person, it's kind of spamming. Oh, clicky clicky.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, we have a slight problem.
What happened?
One of the suspects, Mr. Reginald Butcher, has escaped. It was after we asked him to put his belongings in the evidence room. I'm sorry.
How did he escape?
He hit me in the face. Took me by surprise, you know, otherwise I...
Of course. That's all?
Just before he left the yard, he shouted, "Sorry, I'll come back later."
Sorry, I'll come back later.
He could have said that without punching me.
Is Inspector Lestrade here?
No, he will be absent for a couple of days. Can we keep this incident between us?
He just throws up his hands and shakes his head. Nah, you're kind of getting in trouble for this, mate. Oh,
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
No, I'm just gonna go look at the evidence. So, oh wait, no, we got evidence from all 3. Oh, I thought that the guy left because he didn't want to put his evidence down and like that it was gonna incriminate him.
A book. Karl Heinzen's 1848 Der Mord, with a bookmark.
I'll go to where the bookmark is. There we go.
This terrible passage is apparently appreciated by Garrett.
If you have to blow up half a continent and create a bloodbath in order to destroy the barbarians' party, you can be deemed to possess neither scrupulous or unsentient. What? Okay. Anyone who would not happily sacrifice his own life for the honor of exterminating 1 million barbarians is not a true Republican. I agree. Such clear-sightedness. Sorry, I don't do English. Never mind. Dear Mr. Garrett, we are obligated to inform you that despite your... what? You don't word good? No, I don't word good. Despite your exportation, you are still in debt to a considerable sum of money. We would request that you contact our payment service as soon as possible, otherwise we shall be obligated to involve the police in this unfortunate matter. I'm pretty sure I've said that before or similar. I don't think you can just say it's a Markiplier reference, but okay. Mr. Stewart, Financial Director, Bank of England. There we go.
Electrical wires.
Ooh. He's got electrical wires, does he? Now, which one is this? How do I know which person this belongs to? A photo here.
My life has changed thanks to Pastor Gordon and my faith. Whiskey. Of poor quality.
The guy was drinking a cheap wine, so a whiskey of poor quality may also incriminate this guy.
Murad, Quite a popular brand of cigarette.
Benjamin, my son, I would be so pleased if you could join me and help lead our next charity banquet, which is due to take place on Sunday after the service. Your goodwill brings such joy. No, this is the other guy. From this photo, it's the guy that was the builder guy. I'm pretty sure. And that I may rely upon you. I remember how your life began in sin, your feelings rejected and alone in the world, and how you turned to the criminal path. Okay, seriously, you gotta slow down on the messages just a little bit, please. Remember how and how you turned to the criminal path, but you found the strength within you to make the change. You became a good man. Our Lord will have mercy upon you. I shall always be happy to see you in our church, my son. God bless you, Pastor Gordon. Okay. And these gloves.
Thick leather gloves. They're probably insulating.
Probably insulated.
This pen is an expensive one, but it isn't new.
Dear Mr. Butcher, your repeated absence, which is compounded by your delays with existing workload, simply cannot continue. You are responsible for a number of serious errors that your colleagues found themselves compelled to rectify. We are sorry for this present situation, as you have always been an exemplary employee. We understand the complication of your personal situation, but if you are unable to correct your behavior in the immediate future, we shall be forced to terminate your employment. The directors, Underground Electric Railways, Company of London.
Reginald Butcher had problems with his job. The initials MB.
Mr. Butcher, we have the most excellent news for you. Please arrange to visit the hospital as soon as possible so that we may conclude this matter. Her condition is stationary. Dr. Matthew Smith, Great Ormond Street Hospital, London.
This letter from yesterday perhaps explains why Butcher was in such a hurry. At any rate, I now have an exact address.
Alright. What do you use to stream? I use OBS. It's currently OBS 20.1.3.
Reginald Butcher is fond of sweets.
Original Butcher is fond of sweets. An interesting statement, I have said. Wait, why is it? Ooh. Oh, this isn't actually ooh. This is like ooh. Because this is the morgue. That's what this is. There's no one down here. Hello? Body. Does nobody watch the bodies? Again, I don't think I would want to sit around and watch the bodies, but off we go. Alright. Open. Alright. Hey, how's it going? Okay, so we got 3 guys in here. And now we're gonna interrogate them. Alright. Let's start with you, because you're right up in our face.
Escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation.
I'm Benjamin Fowler, and I was arrested by mistake. I swear it.
You have not been arrested, Mr. Fowler. You are here as a witness.
Oh, but I saw nothing. I swear. Let me go.
Alright. We can do character profiling, but I will not confirm it because I don't want to make a mistake on these because that bothers me. Alright, let's see. He's got yellow nails, smoker, he's ill. Let's go with a smoker for the time being. Involvement, injured leg. Ugh. Manual worker. Religious. Oh! Oh, ho, ho, ho. Dog tattoo, gang member. That is important. Alright, so.
Could you tell me what you were doing at the scene of the accident?
I was working on the square's statue. I work for the council, I swear it.
Do you ever work with electricity?
Yes, sometimes. I repair electric lampposts, but I'm not a specialist. I swear it. It's new, isn't it? And complex and dangerous.
I understand.
Mr. Holmes, I know you're a great detective and you understand me, so please let me go. I know nothing, I swear.
Yes, you swear it, I know.
Yeah, I also was noticing how much he was saying, I swear it. It's a bit interesting how much he's saying, I swear it. Let's validate our thing here. We're gonna go with he's a smoker because I'm pretty sure this is the guy that had the picture of the him and the priest and the letter with the priest, and he's got, you know, this cross here, and also there was cigarettes in there with his belongings. So I'm gonna say that this is correct. Complete. Yes. Okay. No imprecise this time. Benjamin Fowler. A man in his 40s and is a manual worker. He is involved in the reconstruction work of the statue in the square, which explains his presence at the scene of the accident. His resulting leg injury and his right. Mr. Fowler has a dog tattoo, a gang member's mark, which he attempts to hide. Yellow nails identify him as a heavy smoker. He is a religious man.
Mr. Fowler, does the name Rasco ring any bells with you?
First time I ever heard it, I swear.
Dog tattoo.
But your tattoo resembles his. You are in his gang, are you not?
No. It was a long time ago. I already forgot. I swear it. I just picked a few pockets for him when I was a young fellow. But I ain't proud of what I did. All my family, my parents, my brothers, dogs and cats all died when I was a lad. I wouldn't have survived otherwise.
That's a sad story. I'm sorry, man. Let's see. We got lots of stuff going on. We should probably connect some of these dots before it gets too discombobulated. Let's see. He's got the... Yep, because difficult... No? What? Okay. Never mind then. Mr. Fowler works. Sometimes here's post, which connects to the electrocution. He's not a specialist, sometimes works with electricity, but he's not a specialist and is doubtful that he would know how to create such a deadly trap. Sufficient knowledge to repair an electric lamppost, which could have enabled him to create the deadly trap for the cab. It's a possibility at this point, I'd say. Go back to the clues. The written warning from his employer. No, we're not on to him yet. Anarchist. Large sum of money. It's weird that those aren't connecting like that. Difficult life, rebirth. There we go. Those two connect. Was abandoned when he was young, but he has since changed his ways. Yes, he has. Okay. Can I connect any more? Electrocution. But he's attempted to remove it. Okay, so that's what the scarring was. Jeez, okay. Received a written warning from his employer. We should probably actually talk to these guys first.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Thomas Garrett. Why am I here?
You are a witness to murder.
Of course. Well, it wouldn't be the first time that the police jailed an innocent man in order to close a case.
No one has been charged yet.
Yet.
Okay. What did you see?
Did you perhaps see anything in particular during or after this disaster?
Yes. I saw part of your bourgeoisie burn up and explode. It was spectacular.
Why did you remain in the square? Why not seek shelter?
Like the rest of the sheep, there were some wounded comrades, workers. I wanted to help them.
Let's start our analysis of this person. He seems ill. He's afraid. I think we'll go with he's ill at the moment. He's coughing an awful lot. Wondering what's up with that. What is that? Electrical burn. Okay. Works with electricity, domestic injury. Probably works with electricity because it's a new thing. Worn clothes, he's poor. Badge. Anarchist symbol. With that? Yep. Okay, we're good. That was correct. I actually pressed W instead of escape. And I should have. Aggressive person who wears a symbol of the anarchist. He dislikes the police and most probably all authority. It is obvious that he is poor as his clothes are old and worn. Mr. Garrett exhibits blank spectrum which coughing, which is symptoms of silicosis. There we go. Never heard of silicosis, to be honest with you. Garrett is ill. A significant burn upon his finger reveals that he must work with electricity. Alright, electricity?
Do you have any electrical knowledge?
How do you know about that? You a mind reader?
There are electrical wires amongst your belongings.
Clever. Yes. I teach electrics to my comrades, since I'm currently without paid work. I'm self-taught, so we're not as dumb as you might think. And I don't want to work for bosses anyway.
You have a severe cough. Are you suffering?
It's only a cold.
Why not be honest with me? You are spitting up black fluid.
Ah, well observed. Yes, I have enough coal dust in my lungs to fuel an entire London district.
You were a miner then?
Since the age of 13, yes. At the Newcastle mines. 15 years of hell. Those were bloody times. But now it's over. I don't want to die in those holes like my father and my brothers did, in order to line the pockets of the rich.
Oh man. Poor guy, I feel bad for you. Also, what is exactly is his oh, right, there, it's a company. I guess that's his motive. Yeah, so electrocution and his side job, those are both related. Electric trap. I have sufficient knowledge. He has the knowledge for it, I'd say. What did I say for him? And I'd say I'm gonna make everybody guilty at the moment. Anarchist. Yep, there we go. Alright. Anarchists oppose state capitalism and market relations, but Thomas is in debt to the bank. Here we go. Bacon. Bacon, bacon. Alright. Let's call it good. Alright, let me line up the faces and their stuff real quick. I have no idea what you mean by that, but it doesn't seem like it's a problem, so I'll let you say it to everybody of the internet, apparently. Alright, so this was the guy that we just interviewed. This was the guy that we interviewed before that. And then this guy's the guy that we're just now going to interview. Let's go do that. Alright. Okay. It's the one that likes the sweets. You like the candies? Tell me. You smoking over there? Hey. Stop him from smoking. This is a public building. I know that won't come into effect until, you know, 100 years from now, but come on. How do I access that man to talk to him? I can talk to these two just fine. It's that one over there I can't.
It's a mistake, I swear it. I shouldn't be here.
Condemn me to death. That's your job, after all.
I can't. How do I talk to the last guy? Is the last guy down here? Hello? Are you the dead man? Seriously though, like what's going on here? You got any notes or anything? Why is this open? This isn't normally open, I thought. I'm now just clicking everywhere. Clicky, clicky, clicky. Yeah, well. I am the confused. Did anybody else just see a weird shadow? No, just me? That's fine. Oh, I forgot. The last one ran away. I forgot about that fact. Yeah. Okay. So I'm supposed to make another connection before I can move on. That's what's supposed to happen here. I completely forgot that he ran away. Oh dear. Alright, the written warning from his work. No. Fingers that. Still think those should connect, but they don't. Connect all the things! Connect all the things! Have I tried all the things with all the other things? Huh. Okay, I've tried all the things with all the other things. I guess there's not something here for me then? I'm supposed to... Oh, okay. Oh, of course, duh. The guy had to leave. Hey Adam, how's it going? Of course, I now realized why he said he was going to come back later, because he ran to the hospital for his wife. I'll be back later, after he punches the guard in the face. Well, no, a police officer, sorry. Adam's not a new user, he is a old user. Been subscribed since the days of Dark Souls 1. Okay, what we got here?
I'm apparently in the children's ward.
Okay. Alright. thought it was his wife, but it must be somebody else that's sick. The most feared times. Oh, there you are. Take a look at this note. Age 12. Diagnosis.
Merrill Butcher.
There we go. Cutscene.
Mr. Reginald Butcher, I've come from Scotland Yard. Might we talk?
All right, but not too loudly. She's finally asleep.
Is she your daughter?
My pretty little Meryl. She's very ill. Now look, I'm sorry I ran, but I had to see Dr. Blowberry today and the policeman wouldn't listen.
Don't worry, I understand now.
Not letting me select his eyes, so I guess that doesn't have anything to do with it. He's got a bracelet. Daughter's gift. Next decorative item is probably his daughter's gift. Any shoes, recently cleaned. Wedding ring, he's married. Badge, railway worker. Okay, we must have missed something on his face. Hello, face. Can I select something on you? No. No? Okay, goodbye. Not that. Not that. Oh. Shiny and expensive waistcoat was once prosperous second-hand clothes. Probably was once prosperous, but I'm not going to select it yet. It's your job.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Butcher?
I work at the office of the Underground Electric Railways Company.
Then you must be familiar with electrical devices.
I am indeed. Why do you ask?
It is of no consequence, but tell me, what are the reasons behind the problems you're experiencing at work?
Problems? What do you mean?
A letter from his job.
You have already received a written warning.
Yes. I'm often late to work. My boss doesn't understand my situation. It's difficult since my daughter became ill.
I see.
Right.
Coincidentally, we found one of your company's cabs in the square where the accident occurred.
Really? Why was it there?
I have no idea. Do you?
No. But a week ago we had a technical cab stolen, along with its tools. Do you think that could be the one?
It's possible.
Okay. I've got nothing that's told me that he was not once prosperous. So I'm gonna go with yes, and I did it. Yay! 3 for 3. Oh man, wait, that's all of the people in the game. This might be like the last episode. Okay, you can stop now, guys. Reginald Butchered, a married man, holds the position of railway worker. He is depressed due to the illness of his daughter, of whom he is extremely fond. His shoes are shining, but they have no doubt been recently cleaned. His expensive waistcoat now is in a shabby condition, reveals that he was previously a prosperous man. Mr. Butcher loves his daughter and is not ashamed to wear a child's bracelet to display his affection. Beautiful.
Shh. Meryl's asleep.
Now, I'm gonna be yelling. Ah! I'm a jerk. Oh no, his wife's dead, isn't she? I can confirm that we are willing to admit your daughter into the care of our hospital. Sorry. You will be responsible for the travel expenditure, naturally taking all appropriate Questions due to the delicate state of your daughter. Additionally, you must attend to any accommodation costs and all medical attention. The final bill cannot be surmised within this letter. Will depend, of course, upon your daughter's condition, but I must warn you that the sum may be considerable, which means it's gonna be a heck of a lot, people.
Admission file at Karolinska University Hospital in Stockholm.
Yeah, she's dead.
Mr. Butcher's wife.
He dead. Oh wait, it didn't have me put it down,
A
so
young woman lost her life.
now put it down for me. That's how you know we're done looking at it. Alright, anything else up here that I can look at that are of your belongings? No? Okay. It is sad though. Right away! Right away from your problems! I think we're good though. I think we can leave. What do we got here? Railway worker. Electrical wire. Let's connect some dots here. Am I now, Adam? Am I? Oh dear. So he's a wolf? I'm a wolf now? I didn't know I was a wolf. Yes, yes you are. Man, the things you think you know about yourself. Serious ill daughter. Banker's debt. Oh, that's not the right person. Oops, deselect. Seriously ill. Oops, I did. No. I don't like that right click also selects. You're not gonna don't deny it. You can lie to yourself, but not lie to me. You don't know him in real life. There we go. Electrocution. There we go. We got that. Complex trap. Knows how to work with electricity because of his job, but that doesn't mean that he would be capable of creating a deadly electrical trap. I would say that he is capable. So he works for the railways. And got a written warning. No? Oh, seriously ill and problems at work. That was the one. Whoops. Yes, he has problems at well, we should probably his problems at work due to the time off he has taken to visit his seriously ill daughter. Okay. Electrician and no, that's not it. How do any of these connect together? Welcome back. Why are you starting to get triggered? I don't think any more of these will connect. No, I think we're... Oh, sorry. I think we're in need of finding new information at this point. I would say don't say that, please. I'll also say that my volume is probably a little bit high. I'll lower it slightly. Go. Okay. Dialogue. Oh, right. We gotta talk to him again, because it's supposed to be considerable. Okay.
Can she be cured?
It'll take a long time, but I'm confident that we'll win this fight. I can't bear to think otherwise.
Yes, probably just a question of money.
What are you talking about? It's a question of willpower, and my daughter will win.
I do hope so. Although the treatment at the Karolinska University Hospital is very expensive.
Yeah, it's our only hope. Thanks to the good Dr. Blowberry, she finally has a bed. We're going out next week. It's our last chance. Do you have children?
Yes, I have a daughter too.
Except she's not your daughter, you murderer!
We'd sacrifice our lives for our children, would we not?
Yes. Of course, yes.
Sherlock. Murderer. Oh dear. What are you guys saying? You're a skeleton robot, Adam. I never knew. But now I know. Let's see. Find out where the technical cab came from. Perhaps it's not too far from the street. Okay, well, let's go back to the accident site then. I wonder if I should add a gray background to the text when it pops up. I'm sort of feeling like yes, but at the same time I'm feeling like no. Okay, now which way? This way. Alright, let's find out where it came from. And hope it doesn't crash on me. Oh, we got something over here. Mud.
Mud. Oof, smells bad. There was a collision here.
There's a collision.
Fresh paint, but from something else. The technical cab collided and stopped here. The lock was forced.
Wow. You don't say. Look at that. That looked forced to me. Somebody really had to go at it. Snake Nest conspiracy. Wow. I have emotions because I want to see what time our bar. District of Saint Victor, while in the act of demolishing an old house, masons have uncovered a nest of snakes which has spawned upwards of hundreds squirming reptiles. This is lovely! These reptiles didn't inhabit the bottom of the well long since... These reptiles did inhabit the bottom of the well long since dried up. In the middle of this snake's nest there was the skeleton of a child. Oh, great. That's just lovely. Nobody think too hard about it, alright? Would likely plunge down to, well, to their death. Don't think about it. Surprisingly, the skeleton in question, don't think about it, was still holding a red reagent portfolio, which disintegrated apart from one illegible strip of paper, which read, "Do not reveal the plot." Okay.
A trail of mud goes through the entire room.
Hold on. Your messages are being blocked by the spam filter or something. Well, not the spam filter. Okay. Oh, here we go. Finally, we actually need the double. We need the double keys. Okay, so we want a 2-3. We have a 2-3, or do we only have a... Yeah, 2-3 is down at the bottom. Right there, there's a 2-3. There we are. Now we want to press shift and get a 1. And click. There we go. Nekomews! Yeah, that's me. Hello. And now we need a 4... 3-4. There we go. And 3. Done and done.
A workshop. Saleable items are produced here.
Nekomews, permanent intro. Neko can use his tail to swing.
Mud.
Okay.
Oof, smells bad.
No idea what you're talking about anymore. Ah, look at all the mud that is covered up by this.
It looks as though the carpet was placed here intentionally.
It does, doesn't it? What the heck? There's a big old hole here.
An old access point to the sewers.
Guys, why did I do this? Why did I go down? I meant to look around a bit more first. There's probably a note up there that I need to analyze. We're in the sewers. Did the hole just drop down here? Huh. Also, why is there an access point inside of a building? Questions that will probably never be answered. Ooh, lovely water. Let's just go for a little swim. Yes. What about the other direction before I go too far this way? Anything over here that I need to know? Alright, nope. This is the way to go. How about right first? Oh, interesting. Don't creaky on me. I'm not ready to play Telltale yet. Don't make me play it now. Wait until I actually load up the game. Don't start playing this stuff inside of another game. That'd be not okay. Is Pennywise down here? No, he's not. No, it's not. Don't know. These roots are absolutely lovely. Yes. I will be playing Telltale eventually here. Just give me time. Don't rush me. Stop squeaking or I kill you. Ah! Let's keep going. Half. 0. Half. No idea what I'm doing. Okay, and what does this do? Yay! Oh, hey.
A pneumatic drill, the same as the one that we found in the technical cab.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Also, is there water here? Please splishy splashy and some water. Don't jingle at me. Jingle at you. Jingle, jingle, jingle. How it goes.
I'd better not go in there.
I think we better Better lower it down to 0. Interesting. Jingle Santa Claus. I am not Santa Claus. It's too thin. Too thin to be Santa Claus. It's still up to your ankles, man. Don't just nonchalantly walk through that. Nonchalant running. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Guess we'll look at this. Oh no, I get what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. Somebody's jingling at me again. I forgot, if I hold down shift, I actually stop moving on the ladder. There's so many little quirks to this game that just don't line up with other games at all. Go on, hop. Go hop. Oh, does it float if I do this? It probably floats. Now let's try half. It's an awful sound. Up, up. We can go across there, or we can go over here and play with another one. I don't think I will. Over here. Absolutely nothing. Silence. Okay. Off we go, this way. And the walking one. Ooh, so much fun. Actually, I kind of like these. You actually probably could argue that the... Oh my gosh, this one's actually difficult. The one about the game that I made where you gotta keep the circle inside the circle. You could argue that this was an inspiration of that, but to be honest, I completely forgot that this was a thing that the game did, so it was not a conscious example, which is interesting. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I'm gonna move it over here. Alright. Now I'm gonna hit escape. I'm gonna lower this down to the ground. Quick, go down before the water level. Actually, I want to try that. Hold on. We gotta try this. We gotta try this. The thing is that the water goes down slowly. So let's fill the room with the water. I just gotta see if I can do this. It would be so funny if the game was not prepared for me to do this. Okay, so now the water is up to here. So now, if I go like this, I change it to 0, hit escape, go, 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 go. Come on, faster, 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 go down! Chase that water! I wanted to drown Sherlock. You know what? It probably isn't possible, at least not from that position. The going down the ladder is just too slow. You have to tap as well. Alright. So I can't climb up, so I have to go across there and do da-da-da-da-da. Is holding it down the fastest? Yes, holding it down is the fastest, not tapping it. Okay. Go find Santa, please. You do it. No. Santa's not in this game, unfortunately. So, yeah. Time for this again. Everybody ready? Whee! Probably should have filled it up with water before doing this. Don't fall, Sherlock. Come on, you're right at the end. Come on. Just go. You don't own the game. I don't think many people do. It's not the most amazing game in the world, but you know, it's good enough. It does a decent job at being a Sherlock Holmes game, I must say. Oh. I actually want it to be at the next level. If I have to come back through here, maybe I'll try to drown him again. Achievement unlocked. Pump it up. Interesting. It's a waste of time. Oh, you didn't have fun?
A red powder. Given the circumstances, most probably iron oxide. Or just rust.
Which is...
Magnesium strips.
That's...
Metal powder. Looks like aluminium.
This is thermite. Yeah, that's thermite. They're making thermite. Why are they making thermite? Somebody's getting into a vault.
It was the goal of Rasco's gang to rob the bank.
Bum, bum, bum. Let's just go in the bank.
The thieves have opened almost all of the deposit boxes. They must have taken a great many valuables. The thieves have opened almost all of the deposit boxes.
Who would have guessed?
An old map of the sewers with a red cross.
Can't do anything with the map. Hide the map. Examine the map. Hide the map. Examine the map. Hide the map. Okay.
This vault belongs to the Bank of England.
Mm-hmm.
The iron wall of the vault has been melted through. Still warm.
That's because they melted through it with thermite. Nice that they left that little detail, but didn't actually just say, "Oh yeah, thermite." Like they just sort of like left all the ingredients. That's kind of cool. Oh yeah, I can do first person. I always forget that. Alright. Go over here. Oh, so doing that made this bridge go. It's gonna lag. I think it lags more in third person than it does in first person. Alright, let's look at the map. Okay, I guess if it's gonna pop us out every time, then it might lag more. Okay, so... That barrel. What is that barrel? That's probably where we should go. Check our things. Locate the red X. Yep. Interesting. Oh, you're gonna go watch the Spider-Man stream? Okay, have fun. Ooh, there's a door here. This stream is actually almost... Oh, jeez, Sherlock, you just kicked the door down? Okay. This stream will be over in like 15 minutes, though, to be honest with you. We might be able to finish this, we might not. Okay, let's look at our map. I think this is the red X. Yep, complete. I just had to walk 2 feet. What we got
A
here?
banknote. Dry, so it hasn't been here very long. Murat. Quite a popular brand of cigarette.
Ah, somebody else had that brand of cigarette. Is this filled with sweets?
All of the licorice has been eaten. These barrels are empty and unsealed. Metal rings. They're used to hold the barrel in one piece.
Are you guys piecing together what's going on here?
These barrels...
I gotta click on one more thing before it lets me go, I think. How about the hammer? No? Well... Well, I definitely know that the robbers took all the money and put it into barrels and floated it downstream. That's what happened here.
These barrels...
Trying to click on whatever it is that it wants me to.
All of the licorice has been eaten.
It's been a long time since I've stopped by. Sorry, YouTube hasn't been notifying me. It's okay. Thanks for stopping by, Angel Sword. Nice to see ya. I do also post on Discord and Twitter when I go live, so if you aren't getting notified by YouTube, those are other options if you would like. Stop looking at the cigarette. You already know what that is. Look at the hammer. No, the hammer. Okay, I can't find whatever else it wants me to find there. Let's go down this way. It's bothering me that I didn't find all the things. It's really bothering me. There's something here that I'm apparently missing. It's not the cigarette, because once I... That put it down after that. Not the rings. Not that. It's not that. Is it? Is it that? Is there more we had to see?
This cigarette stub is
There we
dry.
go.
It was discarded fairly recently.
Okay, that's all the information then. No, there's more to this cigarette.
The tobacco's aroma is still strong. It's sweet and nutty. The thieves used these barrels for the loot, which they then threw into the water. I need to warn Lestrade about this.
There we go. Okay, now I got all the information. I said that if YouTube is not notifying you, then you can also follow me on either Twitter or join my Discord, because I post on both of those for everybody to know when I'm streaming. So yes, there you go. Hopefully that's helpful. Also, was that... Did that let me see through the world? No, guess not. Okay. Cool. Is this everything? So yeah, the barrels were floated downstream. The barrels contained all the loot and valuables from the bank vault. The licorice might actually end up being important. So...
All of the licorice.
The licorice might be important. Let's go. Oh, we don't actually have to walk out. We can just go to the... Please examine the belongings of the victims and suspects. Okay, sewers. We gotta go back to Scotland Yard then. And draw a map. The powder, aluminum powder, and magnesium strips were found in the sewers. They are ingredients for thermite, which is commonly used in railway welding. That's important. Didn't click on the right thing. There we go. Just waiting for the jump scare because I've been playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Luckily, there will be no jump scare. But yes, it's been 2 hours and 22 minutes since we started this stream. So I'm looking to wrap this up, but I think we're so close to the end, I don't want to wrap it up yet. I think we can finish this. Okay, I found him. I'm still telling Lestrade about this.
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
No, it doesn't mean much since I'm not that big of a YouTuber. But I've been telling people about your channel. Hopefully more people come to your channel. Oh, thank you so much, Angel Sword. I appreciate that. It's really nice of you to do that for me. People should go check out your channel too. Anybody watching right now, Angel Sword is a cool dude. Go check out his stuff. There you go.
This pen is an expensive one, but it isn't new.
You already checked these out though. Oh. Why is it telling me examine the belongings of the victims and the suspects? I want to go look at the one guy again. Got you.
The proletariat will win.
Is that licorice on your sleeves?
Hey, mister, let me out. I'm innocent, I swear it.
You swear everything. Probably should stop swearing so much. Anytime I haven't forgotten about you, even if it seems like it because but I haven't been watching you lately. Stupid YouTube notifications. Yeah, YouTube's kind of been annoying with how it's sort of been selective about notifications sometimes. Heard that a lot. And also, I swear it! I swear it! Sure, bud. Yeah, that's pretty creepy, though, that he tried to get rid of his tattoo, and now it's all just scarred up. I think we should just, like, do a little scraping on his arm and see if it's actually, licorice. Alright, so let's check out our evidence by pressing B. Oh, it hasn't actually given us any more stuff here. Examine the belongings of the victims, so that means I guess that we were supposed to go back to the accident area. Come on, we gotta wrap this up here, come on! There shouldn't be too many more clues, hopefully. if it does end up being the guy that's like, the anarchist and the rude dude, then it's gonna be pretty funny because he's talking about how people he was saying, lock me up, that's your job, isn't it, and stuff like that, which is kind of funny. I must have met some great people that want to change how YouTubers are, because you notice the bigger YouTubers don't really care the way they say they do. We're trying to change that. Yeah, that'd be cool. Laggy. I don't know why this game lags so much. I mean, I guess it's because it's in the Unreal Engine and it's not quite the most optimized. Oh, I gotta go. Darn it, I gotta go to Scotland Yard because I'm actually supposed to check out the bodies at this point, probably. There we go. Luckily, it had just loaded it up, so it was a faster loading time. Maybe I should move this. Nah, I probably shouldn't move this game to the SSD. That'd be dumb. This might even be like the last episode. Don't know. There's nobody here. I guess there's still this dude, but like it's not letting me interact at all. So what exactly does it expect me to do? Examine the belongings of the victims and suspects. That implies that I'm supposed to be here at Scotland Yard, right? Where am I going? Over there. Oh, I completely missed this.
The belongings of the victims, Rasco and his acolyte. Rasco is fond of licorice. Huh. The licorice was found both at the sewers and amongst Rasco's belongings.
He's really fond of licorice.
A police report about Rasco. He's only a minor criminal.
Alright. Also known as Rasco, leader of a small local gang. It's also Rasco. I think that's what I was saying. I don't know. Rasco, whose members can be identified by the gang's motif, a dog tattoo. The gang has been involved in frequent violence, robbery, and pickpocketing, etc. One of my friends is playing a game that you played at 150 subs. Yeah? Which one was that?
Pocket knife.
It's a normal pocket knife. Okay.
A standard deck of playing cards.
For when they got bored, of course.
A Webley revolver.
Webley revolver. Uh-huh. So we finally have looked at all those. Do we have every clue now? Let us see. He hasn't told me every clue's been found yet. Okay, so bank robbery. This guy and the bank robbery. There we go. Bank of England was robbed by Roscoe gang. It is the bank where Thomas Garrett has a large debt, which is interesting. Anarchist ideology to rob a bank. They prefer to. It's not. They would prefer to destroy it. Allied himself with the Roscoe gang in order to take vengeance on the Bank of England. Yes. Oh, it didn't give me the option to condemn him. Oh, I didn't mean to press tab. I meant to go back. He's a bandit. Everybody knows that. Let's go with that. Criminal in the past. So, Feller's new in life was once a member of the Roscoe gang, but that is all now in the past. It's like Benjamin Fowler never changed. His work for the town might be a cover for his crimes. Let's say that he's guilty. Let's say that he's innocent, because those disagree. But that he's... Interesting. So, just an anarchist, or... I keep pressing tab. Ah! Bothering me how much I'm pressing tab. You should play Last Day on Earth. It's a free mobile game. I highly recommend it. Maybe. I'd have to figure out how to play it on the computer, though. Alright. Let's see. Electrocuted. And... Okay. Bank robbery. Somebody knew about the bank robbery and managed to kill the members of the Roscoe gang immediately afterwards. True. Okay. So there's that. Let's go back to the clues. We only have 2 left. Let's link them up. There we go. Benjamin Butcher works for the Underground Electric Railway Company. He could be familiar with the layout of the sewers from where the bank was robbed. Love is not a criminal. He has a beloved daughter who is ill and needs her father. He would not risk becoming involved with bandits. Needs urgent medical care for his daughter. Because of this, he contracted the Roscoe gang and helped them rob the bank. He did... Oh, the link for the Discord's in the description. The father did say, when we were talking to him, and we mentioned how much money it would cost. No, not even the expensive jacket. It's more about how when we were like, we mentioned it was going to be expensive, but he was just like, it's just a matter that we hope on it. And then we reminded him, but it's going to be expensive. And he's like, yeah. So I kind of am leaning towards the hopelessness, which would clear this guy. Okay, so it's one of these 3 guys. We have all the information that we need to make our deduction here. Your phone tower that's using Google, you can live stream it, I think. If not, you can probably hook up a USB cord to computer screen, mirror it, and live stream it. That might work instead, because I do use a separate like boom mic, and I'm quite fond of it, so I'll probably end up doing that maybe. Okay. Let's see now. This guy here, an underground worker. He's got problems because his daughter. He knows how to work the electricity. It's his job. He would have been able to trap the cab and activate the device. We say Fowler is the murderer. Can't find my Discord. It's strange. Always go to the shipwrecks, always. Let's see. You found and utilized all clues in the case. Please proceed to the deduction space and form your conclusion. So this is everything now. Alright. Help the Roscoe gang to rob the bank and then kill them for the money. So then we can either condemn or absolve them. Absolve. No, I have a link in the description that goes to the Discord. You don't have to type it in. One moment. Here. There you go. I'll just post it right there for you. How's that? Oh man, I'm actually a little bit torn. I don't know who did this here. Somebody knew about the bank robbery and managed to kill the members of the Roscoe gang immediately afterwards. What is his reason for knowing that they were there? How would they have known? I don't think it could have been this guy. I don't think it could have been him because he wouldn't have known. He wouldn't have known about the robbery, right? He contacted the Roscoe gang and helped them to rob the bank. I don't think that he would have... I think he has those ties. Oh wait, but his shoes were recently cleaned. Oh, I'm torn. Donate if I could, but I don't got no money. It's okay, don't worry about it. I don't got no money either. I'm kidding. It's okay, don't worry about it. Muddy shoes. Only one of them had their shoes recently cleaned. You were the only one that had your shoes recently cleaned. Ah, gosh, darn it. Why? Never changed his work for the town might be a cover-up for his crimes. Always a criminal. Always. So you're leaning towards this guy. I'm leaning towards this guy, even though I keep thinking like I'm back and forth on it. And these two, I feel like they're sort of even. Oh man, this is... Okay, what motives? What are the motives here? He's actually the only one that doesn't really have much of a motive. What would be his motive? It would be just to be a criminal, right? Like, just to get money. Money is the motive for him. That's the weakest motive. Because this guy's indebted to the bank. He's indebted to the bank. And he's an anarchist. Got the tattoo, but he's also got the tattoo covered up. I don't think it's Fowler anymore. I'm crossing off Fowler in my brain. He's not the one. He's going to stay as being red. It's between these two. He's got the biggest motive. I don't know if you can donate 77 cents, to be honest with you. Oh, thanks for the like, Angel Sword. Sorry, I'm very focused on figuring this out right now. Can you do like a super chat? Actually, I would need 1,000 subscribers to be able to do a super chat. That's a limit that they put. You have to have 1,000 subscribers. He said that the cab was missing. Can we question them anymore?
Condemn me to death. That's your job, after all.
My brain is like, ow! What was his reason? Electro trap. He actually only picked it up by himself, so he wouldn't have had the technology. I'm gonna go with him. It's him. I think it's him. Mr. Butcher did it for his daughter. I'm pretty sure it's him because this guy was self-taught. He didn't have the money, and that electronic device, it had to have been. Felt forced to rob the bank before killing his accomplice in order to take the money necessary for her treatment. Let him go that he might save his daughter's life, or dangerous criminal who not only robbed a bank but also killed his accomplice. He must be imprisoned. He's got to be in prison. Somebody's got to take care of his daughter, though. That's so sad. I don't want to be the one that gets his daughter murdered. Well, I wouldn't be murdered, but, you know, I don't want his daughter to end up dead because of my decision. But at the same time, he murdered 2 people. I'm gonna condemn him. He murdered 2 people still, so I'm just, yeah. In addition to robbing a bank, you know, so. Alright. Here we go. Here's the conclusion. Can't take care of the daughter. Yeah, I know.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Butcher, say goodbye to your daughter. We are arresting you for robbery and murder.
What? You can't do that. What happened to my girl?
You should have thought about that.
You monster. Even if it were true, what would a bank's money be worth against the life of a child?
Oh my gosh, he didn't know about the bank, so yeah, it's totally him. I was right,
Murder
but still.
is never proof of love. Now please, come with us.
I feel bad for him, but still. 17% of people made the same moral choice. That low? That's really low. Oh, wait, I bet a bunch of them actually went for letting him go. Oh, man. I kind of feel like I'm a bad guy now, but he did murder 2 people. Ah, okay. There we go. Accept decision, because we don't do redos here. You're about to finish the case. Yep. Finish the case. Disaster strikes. Oh, man. Fever dreams. Oh, wait, there's probably one more case after this. Probably one more, because there's this whole room here that we're looking at the moment. This whole room was the one that we discovered our neighbor is involved with. Yeah, I did it. I got the bad guy. His daughter's probably gonna die. She might have died anyways, even if nobody helped her, but still. Even if she got the treatment, she might have still died, but still, I feel bad. I feel bad about the fictional character.
Holmes, at last you're back. We can't find Kate. What? She went for her lesson, but the teacher says that Kate never arrived. She's gone out to ask around the neighborhood.
This game's a bit of a mess sometimes. Okay. Alright, before the game apps... Okay, go sit in the corner. Press R. There we go. Okay. I'm just gonna look at this corner. Oh, sure, feel bad for her, but not for Xylo. I see how you are. Thanks, Adam. What a laggy cutscene. Well, now the game itself is lagging. Oh, dear. I don't know what to think of this game sometimes, but... that is where we're going to have to end it with a huge cliffhanger, because I'm just that kind of guy, I guess. Alright, but thank you guys for watching. If you want to make me feel good about myself, you could leave me a like. I'm not going to say that very often, I just wanted to see what would happen if I said it. If you want me to feel bad about myself, go ahead and leave a dislike, that works too. Oh dear. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. If you don't continue, I will unsubscribe. Don't worry. We'll be doing this probably actually in like 2 days or so. I'm thinking because we're ending it here, I'll probably come back in like 2 days. The day after tomorrow, okay? Because tomorrow I think I've got something planned. Anyways, I can't wait 2 days. Okay, fine. We'll do it tomorrow, alright? We'll do it tomorrow. I'll probably have 2 streams then. Don't worry about it. Anyways, See you guys next one. Goodbye to the Muse Empire, I guess. Bye, guys.